Candidates for State Senator, District 21. Rick Gray. Party, Republican. Campaign funding, traditional. Website, www.voterickgray.com. It's been an honor to serve as your state senator, as well as being elected by my colleagues as the Senate Majority Leader. During this time, I have prioritized education, giving teachers and parents more say over the educational process and choices. I have championed policies that promote free enterprise and public safety. I've worked on issues important to my constituents, such as honoring our veterans by having a bridge renamed to Veterans Bridge, championing the Caregiver Grant Program for our seniors, and providing PTSD treatment for our first responders. Because of my work, I have been awarded the Legislative Spirit of Community Leadership Award, Champion of the Taxpayer, and Friend of the Family, in large part because of my commitment to the taxpayers and families of my district. Please visit voterickgray.com for more information, and don't hesitate to contact me with questions or if I can be of service to you. Like you, my wife Lisa and I love Arizona, especially the West Valley, and are blessed to call this home. I ask for your vote and plan to continue working to make Arizona the best place to have a business, raise a family, vacation, and retire. Brian Whitman. Party, Democratic. Campaign funding, traditional. Website, www.whitmanazld21.com. World-class education, quality, affordable healthcare, economic security. These are the core issues that matter to me, and I suspect to you and your families. Arizona's education challenges are clearly reflected in the dismal statistics. The current public health crisis caused by COVID-19 has exposed every fault line in a healthcare system that Walter Cronkite famously quipped was neither healthy, caring, or a system. The current public health crisis has also upended state and national economies. Even when we get past this emergency, normal is probably going to look very different. I've had many titles in my career. The one I cherish most is that of coach. As coach, I was tasked with helping every player develop their own individual skill, and then to coach all the players into one cohesive team. During competitions, I taught that dignity should define our efforts, win or lose, and that success deserves humility. As LD 21 representative, I would bring this same perspective to the legislature. The problems we face in our communities, our state, and the nation aren't waiting for just the right superstar. They demand a collective effort, with each bringing our A game with dignity and humility. Candidates for State Representative, District 21. Kathy Knecht. Party, Democratic. Campaign funding, traditional. Website, www.electknecht.org. I am an independent thinker who puts people over politics. I answer to the people in my district, not to outside special interests. I am a well-established community leader with a reputation for inclusive and effective leadership and creative problem solving. I am known as a steadfast champion for public education, and I use my energy to support the military, economic, and workforce development, and access to affordable health care. My retired businessman husband and I have 2 successful adult daughters. I help care for my mother, who lives nearby in a senior community. My experience as a teacher, school board member, and nonprofit leader has equipped me to lead during challenging times and to make difficult decisions to ensure people are protected and investments are strategic and smart. I am often described as hardworking and practically everywhere. That's because I am dedicated to serving our community wherever I can help. My innovative thinking will help Arizona emerge from our current crisis, rebuild our economy, and become a better place for all of us. I will work across the aisle and across Arizona to ensure a brighter future for the citizens of our beloved state. Randy Miller, Party, Republican. Campaign funding, traditional. Website, www.randymiller4arizona.com. Every year, we watch those we elect compete along party lines to win against the other party. During this process, the people always lose. I don't hold allegiance to any man, woman, or party. I hold it to our constitutions and you. I'm tired of watching those that preach the Constitution trample it out of disregard or ignorance. As the director of the Constitutional Sheriffs and Peace Officers Association for Arizona, I have been teaching our constitutions for years, shining a light on the growing police state and expansion of the federal government over the states. I want to be a voice of justice and advocacy for the rights of all people. As Arizonans, we have a right to put our talents, skills, and ideas to work and succeed without government taking more from you because you're successful. I believe that businesses competing to bring the best products and services to our communities only sparks further creativity and advancements. I believe in protecting our borders and fostering legal immigration while preserving our culture, health, safety, and economic stability for Arizonans. I will be an advocate for smart development and growth, preserving our resources for future generations. Kevin Payne, Party, Republican. Campaign funding, traditional. Website, www.electkevinpayne.com. I've only been in the legislature for 2 terms, but so far, so good. I said I'd insist on a real balanced budget, and that's what Arizona has. I said I'd work to lower taxes, limit the size of government, and reduce regulations, and that's what I've done. I said I'd make teacher pay a priority, and we passed historic increases that dramatically increase teacher pay. I have a 100% pro-life, pro-family, pro-Second Amendment, pro-Constitution voting record. I led the fight to protect Sun City homeowners against efforts to impose an HOA along with onerous fees and costs. Today, we're working to get Arizona back on its feet after the coronavirus shut us down. Boosting our healthcare system and getting government out of the way so our businesses can return to full operations are top of my list. I'm an Arizona native and Navy veteran. I've been married over 30 years with 4 children and 8 grandchildren. In 2020, let's re-elect President Trump and keep Arizona on the right track. You get 2 votes for state representative, and I'm running as a conservative team with Beverly Pingarelli. We would be honored to receive your support. Thank you. Beverly Pingarelli, Party, Republican. Campaign funding, participating. Website, beverlypingarelli.org. As a conservative, I believe most problems are best solved by applying the principles of limited government and respect for constitutionally guaranteed individual rights. As your representative, these principles will guide my votes in the legislature. I support tax and regulatory reforms that spur economic growth, which will enable Arizona to recover from the impact of the coronavirus. I support President Trump's efforts to secure our border in order to reduce the adverse impacts that illegal immigration and drug trafficking have on our state. I'll embrace legislation that respects the sanctity of life, from the unborn to the terminally ill. As a governing board member of Arizona's 4th largest school district, I know that K through 12 and career technical education are vital to our children's future. Education is the largest portion of the state's discretionary budget, and I will work to implement a cost-effective, back-to-basics approach that ensures our children can read, write, do math, and know American history. With 2 seats for state representative on the ballot, I hope you'll cast them for our current state representative, Kevin Payne, and for me. I'm Beverly Pingarelli, and I'd appreciate your vote. Thank you.